So we'll be available at the end of this year, completely free.
Are you planning any expansions or DLCs?
Yes. So once we ship, we're not done working on Firefall. We have so much more that we want to get into the game that it's going to take us a while to do all that. So he got me with a resonating bowl, but he hasn't met the likes of Corn Boy. Alright, he's already down. You sure you don't want to try playing?
I'll play after the video.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and switch to a medic and show you what that looks like.
Are there vehicles in this map?
Not in this map.
But in the game.
There will be some vehicles to start. We've released a video showing kind of a motorcycle. That's the only one that I can talk about right now. It's like a personal vehicle that, you know, if you're trying to go across the open world, driving is a lot of fun. So here I'm overhealing that guy. You can see that he's got like 50% more hit points. And the other ability that I can do with this guy is supercharging, which now lets him fire, if he was firing, non-stop. Alright, so let me go follow this guy. So I'll get close enough and do an area effect heal. Right, so that topped him off. And then I can overheal him. So now he's a lot more tough than he was before. A lot tougher.
The graphics are very unique. How did you guys choose to do this?
So when we were designing Firefall, we really wanted this game to appeal to a worldwide market. We went through several different iterations on our art style before we settled on this. And this we chose because we're all manga fans. We knew that manga definitely has a worldwide appeal to it. And we also wanted something that was unique, that allowed us to kind of sell to the world in fantastical and cool ways. And going with this sort of an art style gives us that opportunity to make the Earth look much different than you might expect it to.
Who will you be publishing this?
We are self-publishing. In the US and Europe, WebZen is our publisher over in Asia.
Will the service be region locked?
There won't be, well, there'll be server farms that are located around regions, but if you want to play on a region that's not local to you, you can. Like if your friends are on the East Coast and you wanted to play on an East Coast server, there's nothing that's going to stop you from doing that. See, I got 2 of the resonating bullets on her before she was able to fight back. So as you play the game and you level up, you get better looking gear. Your character will look more aggressive, more badass. And then you can modify that gear with modules. So these are the 3 that I currently have slotted, but as you level up, you'll get more and more and more abilities, right? So it's a very interesting choice for players to determine which abilities they want to slot.
Will there be different type of gears for the same weapon, as in like common, rare, or epic?
Absolutely. So items is how you gain power through the game. And then we'll have the kick-ass purple items that everybody loves to collect.
Will there be a trading system?
Yes.
Auction house?
Can't stay on the auction house.
Welcome to Firefall. Firefall is going to be free to play and free to download at the end.
So here is actually a weapon module that is dropped. I can go up and pick this up. It's a medic defensive surge module, and that's just one example of how you get new abilities. Like that was equipment, but it does have a level requirement to use.
When you get it, when you leave the game,
Well, I've got it right now. It's in my inventory.
check your inventory.
No, you cannot. We disabled that key for PAX, but normally you will be able to.
You will be able to equip it right away.
No. So, in order to socket a module into your battle frame, you have to use a piece of equipment called a forge. And forges are available throughout the open world in various towns. But use of a forge lets you create a loadout, and you can have multiple loadouts for like the same class. Like for my assault, I'll build like an offensive loadout that has a bunch of abilities that are geared around causing damage. But for that same frame, you can also create like a defensive loadout and choose abilities and battle frame modules that are more about survivability. And that's a primary goal for us, is like letting the players level up, collect gear, and then customize loadouts so that they can play how they want to with each specific role.
Please line up at the front of the booth to play in the interior of the booth. If you'd like to play on the outside of the booth, please stand behind the computer.
Will there only be 3 classes?
No, there will be more classes, but these are the only 3 that we're talking about so far. And over time, we plan on adding classes to keep the game fresh and interesting.
The guys on the outside are actually playing against the guys on the inside of the booth. We're going to the first 25 kills wins.
All right, still waiting for players to join. Looks like they're coming in.
And if they could, well, yeah, at that point, we could actually re-image them.
You can play through the game. The game's going to be free to play and free to download.
How far is this game? Beta? Alpha?
We've just entered our friends and family beta, so we'll be increasing that over the next upcoming months until we launch at the end of this year.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so let's see if I can help my team.
Let's get it on.
And it's like, however you want to have a banner on your site that they use.
So I'm going to overcharge this assault, see if I can help keep him alive. Here's a recon, top him off a little too. And that there's a health power up. If I get low on health, you can run over those and pick them up.
Whatever it is, he autographed it. I bought 100 of them.
We are a team-based game, so teams that work together will definitely have an advantage over teams that do not. So there, I just revived him and got off a heal just in time. All right, so I'll top him off. Now this guy that's down over here, he's already been executed, so I can't do it, but executing them will guarantee a point for your team.
About how many gamers will there be at launch?
That's another detail that we're not quite releasing yet. But we're showing you multiplayer team deathmatch. This is the first time players have ever been able to play. That's a pretty big thing, I think. So here, I'll execute it. All right. Alright, so I'm going to res this guy. Boom, he's back in.
Now he's down. And he's actually reviving him. Yes, he's coming back to the match. You're back. You're back. Now you're going to protect your medic.
So we're working quite well as a team.
8 points to 0. 8 points to 0. We know it works.
I think that's enough gameplay for now. Is there anything that you want to tell your potential
Play us. We're free to play, download, and tell us what you think. We're definitely very interested in hearing what players think about the game. We will respond to all the feedback we get, and we want to. We're creating this game for us. First and foremost, we want to build a game that we all wanted to play. And so I just got killed with the resonating bolt. You know, and I think it's really cool that we can slave away on this, you know, night and day, and then we still love to play. And that I think is very telling for what we got going.
Thank you.
You're welcome.